something for the matter of the building committee. Okay? I personally was not one, and we had a building committee for the work on the courthouse complex. I would not personally want the whole board to meet to build a committee to work on that particular project. You want a couple persons or individuals to work on committees to do those type of things. And that's the purpose of committees. Is to work outside the board and report back to the board with their findings on. And have facilitate business. Yes.
Mr. Chairman, I would want all of them on there because we all answer to our constituents. And it's double work, double time. And I remind you, personnel committee, how many people we got working for us?
You need an accountant? Or what?
2 that answer to this board. Now, does it require a committee to handle that? 2 employees, county administrator and county attorney. Why?
Well,
why do we need a committee?
And that's
when the board has to turn around and do the vote and has to approve everything that's done.
Exactly.
And let the board know up front what's going on.
I mean, you can ask the General Assembly why would they have a conference committee? Why would they have a transportation committee?
Don't ask me about
why would they have,
the
you know what I'm saying? Well, you ask Congress.
Don't ask me about the General Assembly,
but my point is,
their job.
But my point is to you is that the reason why they have those committees is because they work on the outside of the normal assembly to facilitate the business. That's the purpose. Anyway, anybody have another discussion on that?
Mr. Harris' comments if he has any?
I think, since it's much debate on that, I think it would be advantageous for the board to talk about this, and so maybe we need to do that in retreat so we can debate enough to get some clear understanding of whether or not we want it, we don't want it, or we need to scream it down, do whatever we need to do, but we need to work that out. So let's add that to an item that we do at our retreat. Find out whether or not we want to eliminate committees.
Yes, Mr. County Administrator.
You made the reference that we, by changing, that somehow we're going to be moving backwards. Yet I think general consensus in the country, and certainly in the state, is that each of those organizations that you mentioned is inefficient and ineffective as anything that we've ever seen. The General Assembly can't get a budget. Congress can't even meet. So I mean, I think it's a poor example. That's number one. Number two, the issue before you is how this board sets policy, not how you manage the operations. You hire an administrator to do that. You hire an attorney to handle your legal affairs. You've got your efforts need to be focused on the policies that are required to manage these resources on behalf of the people, and how well the individuals you entrust with managing those for you do their jobs. We cannot continue to operate in a vacuum where 3 over here or 4 over there. I mean, we've got personnel policies that need to be implemented, they need to be followed. That's not a personnel committee. Now, the promise I made Mr. Packer, who shared with you earlier this evening, that he wouldn't have more than 20 hours of work to do, was predicated on one simple fact, that we were going to be efficient about how we manage our resources. And